everybody? Welcome to another installment of MOTIvlog with Daniel and John from
Jenkins and Jones.
Jenkins and Jones, available on iTunes and podcast. And today we're going to talk about eating based off your schedule and time. What's your schedule like, and what do you eat, and when do you eat?
Okay, so I have to prep. Okay, I do prep.
You do prep?
I do prep.
You actually?
Well, not the day before. Okay, so I have this planned out, alright?
Okay.
I got a plan here, okay? So I get up at 5 a.m. like I said, I eat like a protein bar and a banana. Come back, eat like a smoothie, throw some protein in there and stuff like that. While I am showering or getting ready, I throw my eggs in there before. So right when I get out, I'm all dressed while I'm in the shower. I don't know if that's the safest thing to do, but they're boiling, so when I get out, then I can eat my eggs, alright? While eating my eggs, I'll make up a salad and like grab some fruit, eat that at work at some point.
Like for lunch?
For lunch, and then I'll have like some mixed nuts or something for like that's at 11 o'clock when I eat the lunch, and then at 1 or 2 I'll eat the mixed nuts or something like that, and then I'll come home and eat another meal. But that depends. It might be quinoa, chips. I don't know.
So pretty much, you seem like you're eating healthy.
I try to.
But do you really count your numbers and macros, or does that
No,
not matter to you?
I have no idea what that stuff is. That's what you know. I just eat what I think I'm supposed to eat. At times, I think I'm supposed to eat them.
And that's usually the case. I mean,
yeah, we talked about his goals last time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, with your
I might need more protein, though. I mean, my salad, I mean, there's no protein source.
Especially if you want to grow this leg back.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we got Mr. Performance himself, who's getting ready for a competition here. What do you eat, man?
Let's see. Okay.
Or do you eat?
Not really.
Each human.
No, okay, so similar to him, I have a shake in the morning. Like I said in the last video, I add a lot of eggs. So that's my breakfast. And then what I do is I take time on Sundays to prep for at least 3 or 4 days in advance, as far as my protein sources
a
are
lot
concerned.
more food than
So to give you an idea, I try and consume around 300 grams of protein. So that sounds like a lot, and I try to spread that out throughout the day. So that comes out to be around 70-ish, 80 grams of protein per meal. And
what does it look like per meal, though? So I know one's eggs.
Yeah, so 10 eggs for breakfast, to give you an idea.
Do you drink those, or do you just like...
I do drink them because it's easier to consume that many eggs.
You disgust me.
It's easier to consume that many eggs if you drink them. Yeah, I actually
Like, it'd be like
well, see, that's the thing. I tried eating them, and it takes me like an hour to eat them. And then by the time I'm done,
I gotta
I'm getting an hour. So I've resorted to drinking them. It's not as bad as it sounds, but it's also not the most tasty. So then my next meal is going to be 2 hours, at most 3 hours later, and I try and do that throughout the entire day. And usually my main, I guess my main sources of food are going to be some kind of protein and then a carb source. So for me, my main source of carbs throughout the day are sweet potatoes. And what I do is I bake them all. I bake like, 10 sweet potatoes on Sunday, and that'll usually last me the week. They're big potatoes, so I cut them up into different portions according to how much I'm trying to eat throughout the day. And then I also grill a lot to try and cook as much as I can in one sitting and be as efficient as possible. So
you just like chicken, like that you grill?
Yeah, and that's
like lunch and dinner?
Yeah, so I usually, my thing that I do, because it works for me and I find it to be efficient, is I try and eat as many lean meats as I can throughout the day. So my main source is going to be chicken breast throughout the day. Then I eat something a little more fatty in the evening, and what I do for that is fish, which is something that's easy for me to eat right before going to bed. And other than that, it's going to be eggs for breakfast. Sometimes, if I'm feeling a little lazy and I'm a little tired of eating, not eggs, but the salmon and chicken, I'll do eggs in the evening as well. But that's not the best.
How much do you spend on groceries per week?
About $100 a week.
That's not bad.
How often do you food prep?
I food prep at the beginning of the week, well, technically Sundays on the weekends. And then if I start running low on protein, which I usually do, I do it again on either Wednesday or Thursday. that'll last me throughout the weekend as well.
What are your cheat
And
meals?
I carry around a big cooler. I call it my lunchbox, but it's a cooler, and I carry that around all day so that something I tell myself every single day is always have food with you, no matter where you're gonna go, no matter how long you're gonna be away from home. So even if I'm gone for an hour or two, I'm gonna bring food with me so that I'm never in a situation where I can't eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously that's a very complicated lifestyle. Don't you agree?
For sure.
Very, because I think I just
For
got
sure.
hungry and I ate.
Yeah.
Personally, I lack time. So I've lived that lifestyle with you guys, and it's hard to maintain. But obviously that's his goals. And with me, time is a factor. I work a lot, and so I try to keep it pretty simple, and I try to keep my cooking where I don't have to wash a single dish. Like I just eat off paper plates.
That's
So
smart.
I'll eat
I need to do that.
I'll put chicken. I just eat some kind of chicken, lean protein. Like you said, I always have some kind of protein, 4 to 6 grams. I usually use the hand, or if it fits my hand, that's a good amount of protein. Or canned tuna. That's what I've been living off like a homeless person. And then I have some kind of carb, and your carb is gonna be your sugar, and your fast sugar will be your fruits, and then like your what we call our slow sugars, that will be our vegetables. So I'll just have a dynamic of those two. And then I'll eat like the fruits during the day and the vegetables at night. Protein, I do make sure I hit that. I try to get about 1 to 1.2 grams. So for me, it's about 220 to 240 grams. And if I don't hit that, then I'll just rely on some protein bars and protein shakes, and I'm good for the day.
Quest bars are delicious.
Have you tried those complete cookies?
I haven't tried
Oh yeah.
Those are good.
Yeah, the low sugar and it has a little bit of protein in it.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
good.
they're-
I always try to adjust them. There's a lot
That's
of
a
protein.
good.
They should send
cheat
y'all a
meal.
check.
Yeah.
But the Quest bars, after a while, because of the
Advertising.
fiber and stuff like that, it's not.
It's not the best?
It's not what I mean.
Okay, I need to know this stuff.
When you go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
You will know then.
Okay, so I've noticed that I've had. Okay, we won't talk about Quest bars, but okay.
You can have too many Quest bars.
You can't have too many Quest bars,
Okay,
and you also
okay.
can drain your bank account buying boxes every couple of days. So.
$24 like 8.
Thank you for tuning on today's episode of MOTIvlog, and thank you to our special guest. He's amazing. Please check out his podcast. And he's got some YouTube videos
that we will not talk about today.
He will make you laugh.
If you have any questions or stuff, comment below, or please see Nara Picer, and we'll love to answer your questions on our next episode.
Boom.